You look very beautiful. Thanks, but I'm scared. You don't have to.
Good day. We are looking for Lily.
I'm Lily.
You are under arrest for the murder of Chief Douglas.
No, please, I beg you, there's been a mistake.
You have to follow us to the station now.
Let go of me!
Lucy and Lily were twins, so identical that even their parents sometimes hesitated before calling their names. They were breathtakingly beautiful, with smooth caramel skin, bright expressive eyes, and neatly styled hair that always matched perfectly. But beyond their beauty, they were known for something even more special: their kindness, respect, and gentle manners. Teachers trusted them, students admired them, and the entire school spoke highly of them. Yet, there was one problem no one could solve. No one could tell them apart. One afternoon, during break time, a group of classmates surrounded them, laughing and curious. "I beg, who be Lucy and who be Lily?" one boy asked, squinting his eyes as if that would help him figure it out. The twins looked at each other, then burst into laughter. "We are both Lily," one said. "We are both Lucy," the other added. They laughed together, waving playfully at their confused classmates. Their classmates groaned. "You people go make us mad one day." But Lucy and Lily only laughed harder. One day, during lunch break, a girl rushed toward them in a hurry. "Please, hold my lunchbox," she said, handing it over to one of the twins before running off toward the restroom. Halfway there, she paused and turned back. "Wait, are you Lucy or Lily?" The twin holding the lunchbox smiled calmly. "I'm Lucy." Satisfied, the girl hurried away. A few minutes later, she returned but froze when she saw both twins standing together. "Where is my lunchbox?" she asked. The twins exchanged a glance. "Who did you give it to?" one asked. "Lucy," the girl replied confidently. Both twins shook their heads. "I'm not Lucy," one said. "I'm Lily," the other added. The girl blinked, confused. "But you said—" "No, I didn't," one replied, folding her arms. "I think you're mistaken," the other said innocently. They kept switching and confusing her until her eyes began to fill with tears. "I just want my lunchbox," she said, her voice shaking. Finally, one of the twins laughed and brought out the lunchbox. "Take it, cry, baby." The girl snatched it, embarrassed and upset, and walked away quickly. Lucy and Lily burst into laughter again, holding hands as they began their journey home. "Those twins!" a classmate shouted from behind them. "Lucy and Lily!" As the years passed, their reputation only grew. They were not just beautiful and playful, they were also highly intelligent and well-mannered. Teachers praised them constantly, though deep down there was a slight difference. Lucy was more outgoing, bold, and daring. Lily was calmer, thoughtful, and observant. But honestly, who could tell Lucy from Lily? Soon, they entered senior secondary school. For the first time in their lives, they had to choose different paths. Lucy chose the science class. "I want to become a doctor," she said confidently. Lily smiled and chose arts. "I want to become a journalist." Even though they were in different classes now, the confusion didn't stop. Students still mixed them up constantly. Then one day, something unexpected happened. Lily fell seriously ill. It was the same day as her government exam. She lay weak at home, worried. "I'm going to miss my exam." Lucy sat beside her, thinking quietly. Then she made a bold decision. "Don't worry," Lucy said. "I'll handle it." On the day of the exam, Lucy walked into Lily's class, calm and confident. No one suspected a thing. After all, Lucy and Lily were identical. She sat down and wrote the government exam flawlessly. When the results came out, Lily had one of the highest scores. Everyone praised her. "You are brilliant, Lily. Best student." Lily smiled quietly, but inside, she knew the truth.
Lucy and Lily were both overjoyed when they gained admission into the same university. For the first time, however, life began to separate them in a real way. Lucy moved into the medical hostel, quiet, structured, and disciplined. Her days were filled with lectures, textbooks, late-night studying, and practicals. She barely had time for distractions. Everyone in her hostel quickly recognized her as serious, focused, and respectful. Lily, on the other hand, stayed in the main hostel, a lively, noisy place filled with all kinds of students and personalities. It didn't take long before Lily met 3 girls who would change her routine completely. Linda, Sandra, Chica. They were known across the hostel, not for excellence, but for their wild lifestyle. They loved clubbing, partying, skipping lectures, and living carefree. At first, Lily kept her distance. "I'm not really into all that," she told them politely. But they were persistent. "Relax, life is not only books," Linda would say. "Come and enjoy small," Sandra added. "You go like calm," Chica laughed. Slowly, Lily started following them. One afternoon, the 4 girls went out together and boarded a keke. When they got to their destination, Linda handed the driver money. The driver gave her change, but she immediately frowned. "Wetin be this?" Linda snapped. "Madam, na your correct change," the keke man replied calmly. Linda's voice rose instantly. "You think say I be mumu? You won't cheat me?" People started turning to watch. "I no cheat you, oh," the driver insisted. But Linda kept shouting, drawing attention, embarrassing the man over a small amount. Lily stood there, uncomfortable, but said nothing. Another day, they went to the market. Sandra stopped at a woman selling gari. "How much?" she asked. The woman told her. Sandra bought some, dipped her hand inside, then suddenly threw a fit. "Ha! This gari gets sand," she shouted. No be so," the woman replied defensively. "You dey sell nonsense," Sandra yelled, attracting a crowd. The poor woman tried to explain, but Sandra kept arguing loudly, accusing her unfairly. Again, Lily stood there, silent. That evening, back in the hostel, the girls gathered in their room. "So, what's the plan for tonight?" Chica asked, lying on her bed. "Party," Linda said immediately. "Big one," Sandra added with excitement. They all turned to Lily. "You're coming," Chica said, not even asking. Lily hesitated for a second, then nodded. "Okay." That night, as they stepped out of the hostel laughing and dressed for the party, someone called out behind them. "Lily." Lily turned. It was Ngozi, her and Lucy's classmate from secondary school. Ngozi's face changed the moment she saw how Lily was dressed and who she was with. "Is this really you?" Ngozi asked, disappointed. Lily forced a smile. "I'm fine." Ngozi didn't look convinced. The next day, Ngozi went straight to Lucy in the medical hostel. "What's going on with your sister?" she asked. Lucy frowned. "What do you mean?" Nkosi explained everything. The new friends, the attitude, the partying, the public drama. Lucy's expression slowly changed from confusion to worry. "I'll talk to her," Lucy said firmly. Later that evening, Lucy met Lily. "Lily, I heard some things," Lucy began gently. Lily sighed. "Nkosi told you, right?" Lucy nodded. "This is not you." "I'm fine, Lucy," Lily replied quickly. "I know what I'm doing." "You are changing," Lucy said. "I'm not," Lily insisted. "I'm strong. I can take care of myself." Looked at her for a long moment, unsure, but hoping she was right. Days later, the girls attended another party. This one was louder, wilder, more intense. Music blasted through the speakers. The room was filled with flashing lights, bodies moving, people dancing, singing, shouting. Girls twerked freely, drinks flowed, laughter echoed everywhere. Linda and Sandra were already deep in the vibe, dancing wildly. Lily stood beside them, trying to blend in. Then Chika approached her with a smile. "Come, I want you to meet someone," she said. She led Lily through the crowd to a man sitting comfortably in a corner, surrounded by attention. "Chief," Chika said with a grin, "this is my friend, Lily." The man looked at Lily slowly. A knowing smile forming on his face. "Beautiful," he said. Lily shifted slightly, unsure. "Give him your number," Chika whispered. Lily hesitated, just for a moment. Then she did. As the music grew louder and the night deepened, Lily didn't realize it, but she had just taken a step into something she might not fully understand.
The night after the party was a mess. The room smelled of alcohol and perfume. Clothes were scattered everywhere. One girl lay sprawled on the floor, fast asleep. Another was half hanging off the couch, snoring softly. The other two were also on the floor, limbs tangled, completely knocked out. Only Lily was awake. Her head throbbed slightly as she sat up, trying to gather herself. Then her phone rang. She picked it up and squinted at the screen. "Chief?" Her heart skipped. She quickly answered. "Hello, sir." His deep voice came through, calm and confident. "How are you, Lily?" "I'm fine," she said, glancing around at the sleeping girls. "And your friends?" he asked. She gave a small laugh. "They're resting." "I see," he said. "I would like to see you. Let's meet." Lily hesitated for a second. "Okay." Her phone beeped. She checked it and froze. 300,000 naira. Her eyes widened. "For your upkeep," Chief said smoothly. Lily screamed. "Ah!" The room came alive instantly. "Waiting happen!" Linda shouted, jumping up. Sandra sat up confused. "Fire?" Chika rubbed her eyes. "Who died?" Lily stood there shaking with excitement. "He sent me money." The night after the party was a mess. The room smelled of alcohol and perfume. Clothes were scattered everywhere. One girl lay sprawled on the floor, fast asleep. Another was half hanging off the couch, snoring softly. The other two were also on the floor, limbs tangled, completely knocked out. Only Lily was awake. Her head throbbed slightly as she sat up, trying to gather herself. Then her phone rang. She picked it up and squinted at the screen. "Chief?" Her heart skipped. She quickly answered. "Hello, sir." His deep voice came through, calm and confident. "How are you, Lily?"
I'm fine, she said, glancing around at the sleeping girls. And your friends? He asked. She gave a small laugh. They're resting. I see, he said. I would like to see you. Let's meet. Lily hesitated for a second. Okay. Her phone beeped. She checked it and froze. 300,000 naira. Her eyes widened. For your upkeep, Chief said smoothly. Lily screamed. Ah! The room came alive instantly. Waiting happen, Linda shouted, jumping up. Sandra sat up confused. Fire? Chika rubbed her eyes. Who died? Lily stood there shaking with excitement. He sent me money.
He sent me money. Chief sent me 300,000 naira and he wants to see me. The room erupted. Are you serious? Guy, you don't hammer, oh, Linda screamed. Go, you must go, Sandra added quickly. Chika held Lily's shoulders. This is your chance. Don't dull. Their voices filled her head. And just like that, her hesitation disappeared. A few days later, Lily met Chief. Not once, not twice, but in different luxurious hotels across the city. Each place more beautiful than the last. Soft beds, shining floors, quiet air conditioning, and the scent of wealth everywhere. Chief treated her like someone special. Expensive bags, shoes, jewelry, money. Every time they met, she left with something new. Lily was slowly getting used to a life she had never imagined. One afternoon, as the four girls stepped out again, dressed loudly, revealing, and ready for another outing, someone stopped in their path. Lucy. She stood there, frozen. Her eyes scanned Lily from head to toe, and something inside her broke. Lily, she whispered. Lily rolled her eyes slightly. What? Lucy pulled her aside. What is this? Lucy asked, her voice shaking. This is not you. Please, don't start, Lily replied. I am begging you, Lucy said. Come back. Focus. This path. Stop, Lily snapped. Lucy went silent. You can't control me, Lily said firmly. Leave me alone. It's my life. Lucy's eyes filled with tears. Lily. But Lily had already turned away. Let's go, she told her friends. They walked off laughing. Lucy stood there, alone. Then slowly, she turned and walked away, tears streaming down her face. God, why? She cried softly. What happened to my sister? Please, help her. That same night, the girls were at another party. Music blasted, lights flashed, bodies moved. They danced wildly, twerking, drinking, laughing without care. Smoke filled the air as they lost themselves in the moment. Lily was no longer the hesitant girl. She had fully stepped into that world. Days later, something shocking happened. After one of her meetings with Chief, he handed her something unexpected. Car keys. For you, he said. Lily stared at them, speechless. A car. Her own car. The next day, she drove into the university. Students turned. Whispers spread. Eyes followed her everywhere. Ah, see cow. Na student be this. Lily stepped out confidently, sunglasses on, smiling proudly. From a distance, Lucy watched.
Her heart sank. Then the teasing started. "Lucy!" one boy shouted loudly. "No bito, no buko. Your sister don't get car." Laughter erupted. Lucy kept walking, ignoring them. Another voice joined in. "She just dey read. See her mate." More laughter. Then a girl spoke up. "Leave her, Jare," she said boldly. "Lucy is very intelligent. With that kind of brain, she fit even buy private jet." The whole class burst into laughter again. But this time, it felt lighter. Lucy managed a small smile. The girl sitting beside her gently touched her shoulder. "Don't mind them," she said softly. 4 years passed. Lily finally graduated from the university, while Lucy was still in medical school. On Lily's graduation day, Lucy attended the celebration to support her sister. For the first time in years, the twins wore matching outfits again. Beautiful matching gowns, matching hairstyles, matching heels. Their caramel skin glowed beautifully under the lights, and everywhere they walked, people turned to stare in admiration. "They are so beautiful. Which one is Lucy? Which one is Lily? I can't even tell." Even after all those years, nobody could still differentiate the twins. For a short moment, it almost felt like the old days again. The graduation hall was filled with laughter, cameras flashing, and excited students celebrating. Then the chairman of the occasion stood up to give his speech. The MC smiled proudly. "Ladies and gentlemen, our chairman of the occasion, Mr. Matthew." The entire hall erupted in cheers immediately. Students began whispering excitedly among themselves. "That's Mr. Matthew? He's so handsome. I heard he works in an oil company. They said he's very rich." Mr. Matthew smiled politely as he adjusted the microphone. He was young, elegant, confident, and extremely attractive. Even Lucy and Lily admired him. "He's really handsome," Lily whispered. Lucy smiled shyly. "Very handsome."
Later during the celebration, Lucy excused herself to use the restroom. As she walked back through the hallway, distracted by her thoughts, she accidentally bumped into someone. "Oh, I'm sorry." Lucy looked up and froze. Mr. Matthew. For one brief second, her heart stopped beating. "I'm sorry too," he said warmly with a smile. Lucy suddenly felt nervous. "It's okay." Their eyes met briefly before they exchanged a few polite words. Then someone called Mr. Matthew away. But as Lucy returned to the hall, she couldn't stop smiling. She quickly sat beside Lily. "Lily," she whispered excitedly. "What happened?" "I met Mr. Matthew." Lily's eyes widened. "Seriously?" Lucy nodded shyly. "We talked small." "And?" Lily teased. Lucy smiled softly and lowered her face. "I think I like him." Lily laughed lightly. Lucy." After the celebration ended, Mr. Matthew searched around the venue. He regretted not collecting Lucy's number. Then suddenly, he saw her. Or at least, he thought he did. It was Lily in the matching outfit. Because of their identical faces, he completely mistook her for Lucy. He walked toward her confidently. "We met earlier," he said with a smile. Lily instantly realized the mistake. But she didn't correct him. Instead, she smiled back softly.
Yes. I forgot to collect your number, Mr. Matthew said. Lily hesitated briefly. Then she gave him her number. And she never told him the truth. She never told him he had actually met her twin sister.
Days slowly turned into months, and Mr. Matthew and Lily became inseparable. They spent time in expensive restaurants, laughing over candlelight dinners, while soft music played in the background. Sometimes they took long evening drives together, with Lily resting her head gently on his shoulder while he drove. Other times, they visited beautiful lounges and rooftop bars overlooking the city lights. Mr. Matthew bought her flowers, jewelry, perfumes, and designer bags. One evening, they sat beside a swimming pool in a luxury hotel. "You're beautiful," Mr. Matthew said softly, holding her hand. Lily smiled sweetly. "Only beautiful?" He laughed. "Dangerously beautiful." They both laughed together as he gently kissed her forehead. From a distance, they looked like the perfect couple. One afternoon, Lucy was returning home when she saw a familiar car parked outside an expensive restaurant. Curious, she glanced through the glass window and froze. Inside sat Lily and Mr. Matthew, laughing, holding hands, looking deeply in love. Lucy felt her chest tighten painfully. She sat silently for a moment before walking away slowly.